All right, let's get right into it. The world of AI is just buzzing with new terms, and if you're feeling a little lost, you are not alone. You've probably heard these terms thrown around: generative AI, AI agents, and now this new one, agentic AI. They might sound kind of the same, but they actually represent a huge evolution in what AI can do. So, what's the real difference? Let's break it down.
We've all seen what AI can create, right? The images, the poems, the code, it's incredible. But the really big question, the one that's pushing everything forward is, can it actually do things? Can it go beyond just making stuff and start taking action in the real world? That's the journey we're going to explore.
So to understand where we're headed, we have to start with the foundation, the thing that kicked all this off, good old generative AI.
Now, this is probably the one you know best. Think about models like Llama 3 or GPT-4. They're basically these massive digital brains that have been fed, just mountains of data from the past. And their whole purpose in life? To use all that training to generate something completely new and original.
And when we say generate, we mean pretty much anything. You want new text? Done. You want brand new images just from a sentence? You got it. It can even cook up new audio or churn out video frames. It is an unbelievable content creation engine.
But here's the key thing to remember about generative AI. It is fundamentally reactive. It's like a genie in a bottle. It just sits there, waiting for your command. You give it a prompt like, hey, write me a song, and poof, it does it. It never, ever takes the initiative. It just responds. And that leads to its biggest weakness. All of its knowledge, it's completely locked in time. It's like it's reading from an old encyclopedia. So if you ask it about yesterday's news or who won the big game last night, it has no idea. It's totally disconnected from the here and now.
So that's a pretty big problem, right? And that exact problem is what sparked the next big evolution, the AI agent.
So what exactly is an AI agent? Well, imagine you take that same generative AI, but you give it a toolkit. It's still that same core LLM, but now it has the ability to connect to external tools and live data sources. It can finally break out of that locked-in-the-past prison. Here's how that actually works in practice. Let's say you ask it, what's the latest news today? The model's first thought is, whoa, I don't have that, that's current information. But instead of just giving up, it makes what's called a tool call. It reaches out to a news API, grabs the latest info, and then uses its language skills to summarize it perfectly for you. See that? It didn't just create, it acted.
And that right there, that's the huge leap. The AI has transformed from being a simple content creator into a single task doer. It's a really important but subtle shift. It's no longer just writing about the world, it's now actively fetching information from the world to get a specific job done.
Okay, so doing one task is great, but what happens when your goal isn't just one task? What if it's a complex, multi-step project? Well, that's where we get to the really revolutionary stuff, agentic AI. Just think about a goal like this, turning a single YouTube video into a fully published blog post. That's not one action. No way. You've got to transcribe the audio, come up with a killer title, write a good description, draft the body of the post, write a conclusion. A single AI agent is just going to get overwhelmed.
And this brings us to the crucial point. Agentic AI is not about one super smart AI doing everything. It's about building an AI team. It's a whole system where you have multiple specialized AI agents all collaborating and communicating with each other to tackle that big, complex goal. So for our blog post project, the AI team might look something like this. You've got your transcription agent, whose only job is to get the words down. Then it passes that transcript over to the title agent, a real wordsmith. After that, a description agent and a conclusion agent do their parts. Each one is a specialist.
The secret sauce here, the magic ingredient, is that these agents have to talk to each other. The whole point is to make them communicate, to work together to solve the complex workflow. So the title agent might need to check in with the description agent. They're not just working in silos. They're a real collaborating team, passing information back and forth until the job is done.
Okay, I know that was a lot to take in, so let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture. Putting these all side by side really helps it all click into place.
Okay, check this out. This table lays it all out perfectly. For the core function, you see it goes from generating content to performing a single task to solving an entire complex workflow. The scope evolves from being reactive to executing one action to orchestrating many actions at once. And the structure? That's the clearest part. You start with one model, then add a tool, and finally you have a whole team of agents collaborating. The examples really say it all, from a simple creative task to a complex project. So why are we even talking about this? Why do these distinctions matter so much? What is the big takeaway here?
It's because this is a fundamental shift in what we're asking AI to do. We're moving beyond using AI as a simple content creator, and we're starting to build it out as a powerful workflow automator. This isn't just about making things anymore. It's about getting complex, multi-step jobs done automatically. And that could change how entire industries operate.
And all of this leaves us with a fascinating and kind of huge question for the future. As these AI systems get better and better at working in teams, at collaborating to solve problems, what's the next big, complex, difficult problem that we should point them at and ask them to solve?